Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Temple Owls and the USF Bulls. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Bulls ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll correct. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The short hands. It's Bermudez. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Smith takes the handoff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Clark. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
The Owls are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Mason. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. Soft spot in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Mason. Got a little grass. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back. You got to read the defense and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving, trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to move them on the counter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
The Bulls will line up to punt it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Using his legs, it's Morrow. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's 3rd and 5. He wants to change this route. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do... There he goes. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. The run inside. It's Smith. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Clark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And the Owls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. There's a crease. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, they're chewing up clock on offense right now. They've been able to stay on the field and sustain this drive. They've been really, really good on 3rd downs, and it's not just throwing the football, but they've been able to do it running, too. Give the guys up front a lot of credit, getting some big-time blocks. Really nice job by the running back there as well. And this drive stays alive for the O.
They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Smith. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. And you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. And this one is perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Pulls it on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it again on the option. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decisions, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to him on the ground. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Fires to the middle. What a grab with one hand.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just feeds the running back. They knock him down right there.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Finds his man. It's Sullivan. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a third and long. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
So now it's second and long. Running the red zone. It's Isaac. Can't get him to the ground. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the fourth down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll go to the counter play. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide out. To the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Smith. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Owls are rolling down the field. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Hardy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nice move there. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Wolves use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Temple lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Running a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that time.
Yeah, and the offense has to do a better job selling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give that pass rush the ability to rush up the field, sneak a little bit behind them.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. And you know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tight end getting vertical. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Now USC will call its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Bulls will punt this one away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the 1st half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's the home squad in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this 2nd half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Checking in with the USF head coach at the half, they have found some positives here during this 3-game win streak, but right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall. They get an opportunity here to start the third quarter with some more momentum, and he said, we can't worry about the win streak, we just have to worry about doing our job. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Selden. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense, because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. He's taking the shot. On target over the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And some room to work. Finding some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USF!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. The run inside. It's Smith. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Chase. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Smith. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Temple lining up to punt it away. At thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Hard running there. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. There's a little room there. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And now on 3rd down after that last run. They'll try to get it through the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's a fumble on the play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice move there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Might as well give it to him again. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give is to Smith. Sweet cut there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Run in the red zone, it's Smith. Spins away from the defense. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Temple! That one will give them the lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Sullivan. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The run inside. It's Isaac. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in third down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Isaac. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the option. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Van Buren. Under fire. Lets it fly on the move. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. To go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Under fire. And they got it.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Sometimes an offsides penalty can slow down a rush. It's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Right on the money. Quick step and go. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
He wants to throw it again. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown Bulls! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Bulls deliver an answer.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Leading by one, they'll go ahead and go for two and try to make it a field goal game. He'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets to returner on the ground. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. Running inside, it's Smith. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Clark. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Bermudez. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Owls. They move on top here in the 4th. The Owls right back down the field with the answer.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. He fires back across the field and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Smith. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they make the tackle on the return. There is a penalty marker on the play, and they might be backing up a bit. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Jukes his way for more.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Finds his big tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
To the air on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Back to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Smith takes the handoff. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Running inside, it's Mason. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. After the run, now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll give it on the counter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Owls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Collins. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Reads it, fires complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Selden. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bulls will hustle to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Right down the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, South Florida. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Offense working from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. The Bulls use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Third and 6 yards to go. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And, man, those are frustrating as an offensive coordinator because you dial up a good play, you get your receiver open, but he doesn't realize where he's at on the field, just kind of loses himself and tries to get his toes in and then goes out of bounds. But if he'd just come back to the football a little bit, he had a lot of space to operate.
Temple lining up to punt it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. This offense starts deep in a hole. To the air, it's Van Buren. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator, because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. They just keep firing. Looking down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to take a shot. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown Bulls. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Now they'll try to get the two and make it a three-point game late. In the red area, it's Collins. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Got maybe a yard. 3rd down and 9 coming.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Owls! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. And it'll come out to the 20.
Stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Sullivan. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They can't stop the clock, and the defense really can't do anything about this, David.
Nah, great spot to be in for the offense. They know just take a knee, no timeouts for the defense, take the clock down to 0, Paul.
And they've got to feel good too, David. Hard-fought game. It was a physical contest, but man, getting these W's, that is a sweet, sweet taste.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.